Welcome and welcome back to another episode of The Traveling Vow, where questionable decisions lead to interesting situations. My name is Sabrina, and I am married to John, an amazing man, and I have 4 beautiful daughters who are grown and out the house. And that's what we're doing. So we decided to do RV life, or do, I guess, full time, but how we started and how we are currently is not our permanent situation. We decided to dive headfirst and just rent a van, do a no build conversion, and figure it out as we go. This is really like just trying to see what we really need, trying to see what we don't need. Today we are on a job site because John has to work today. So while he's doing that, I am inside trying to purge, realizing that we have clothes that we don't need or wear or want or haven't touched in more than 6 months. And just trying to figure it all out. I have a donation bin, trash bin, bag, and going through a lot of things. It's been a little bit since I've recorded something. I think Sunday or Saturday might have been the last time I recorded, but I know I didn't post it. I will post it because I truly want this to be an authentic channel and just have the ups, downs, ins, outs of everything. In reality, like, this is what it is, and this is what's happening. So yeah, today, well, just a little recap. The last 5 days have been stressful. So I know I haven't recorded since probably Saturday, which probably was like a 5-minute video, so I'll probably just upload it. I don't think it has an ending though, so I might add it to something. I don't know. We'll see. But going into full-time van life at the moment, progressively moving towards RV life. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure right now. My brain has been just not with me. So we are learning. We came into this knowing that there was going to be a possibility, like, this makes or breaks a relationship. This is what we told each other. This is what we agreed upon. This is what we knew that we could go through with in order to do it. We knew that we had it. Like, this is something that we got this, like, whatever. We've currently been in the van for 12 days. However, in reality, it's been 8 days, because the first 4 days we did still have access to the house. So we cheated a little bit in the beginning. We would go there to either put things away or take things that we thought we might need, which learning very quickly that we don't. I've done the layout of this thing probably 4 times to really see what we need, see what the best option is for us, the biggest way to maximize the space. When we first started, we rented a regular cargo van, and now we have a ProMaster. However, it's not a high roof ProMaster, but I believe it's like the mid roof, and we both can stand up in here. So that's really all that matters, is mainly that we can stand up. I think that's really the gist of that. Now, on the other hand, we are also learning that although we know we can withstand just about anything and everything that's thrown at us. Don't mind me. I'm trying to talk to you and go through a lot of the stuff that we have. And I did get our mics out of the, I wasn't giving you the finger, I was holding it up. So let's just do like this. We do have our mics and we do have the gimbal back out. Yes, I am going to attempt life with this thing. I don't know. It don't like me. It likes John, but John's working right now. He gonna have to figure it out. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. But so videos will be better quality soon. The audio will definitely be better soon. But yeah, so we have realized that although we thought maybe, hey, close quarters, tight spaces, minimal movement, minimal area for movement, is something that could make or break a marriage. Like, that was what we came in, like, that's what it was. However, we've come to realize that the minimal, even with Mr. Grumpy Pants, the minimal movement, especially in the morning when he has to work, hasn't been as big of an issue. The tight quarters haven't been a big of an issue. Unfortunately, we haven't really been able to live outside the van to like really enjoy things because of a lot of the stuff that's just been going on. But what we have realized is outside influences love to create situations, to create turmoil in a relationship, always, which is one of the things that we wanted to get rid of. Like, we wanted to just leave people alone and whatever. And right now we're currently still in a situation that we can't get out of right now. So eventually we will be done with that. Once we're done with that, we'll be able to speak on it. But yeah, it's just really like just trying to get out of things and really delve into this life of us. The past 5 days have been trying. They've been a roller coaster for me mainly. But it's been, fuck. One thing I do gotta do is figure out a setup for cameras. I finally, my little thing right there, finally back to sticking, because that month was not sticking anyway. It was falling every time I try to do something. But so other than that, which I'm sure I'll get into maybe when it's died down a little more. When it's died down a little more, then we'll discuss, the last 5 days. But it has been a fucked up, if I'm being blunt. If I'm just being 100, it's been a fucked up 5 days, and you can't do nothing but realize that the person that you're with, you're willing to move through it with, and keep pushing forward and keep going on. And there's nothing that's gonna stop me, there's nothing that's gonna stop him, there's nothing that's gonna stop us from building the life that we choose to live, building the life that we choose for us. So plenty of hiccups, plenty of all that. Now, on the flip side of that, currently we have stayed at 5 Boondockers Welcome spaces, or Harvest Host Boondockers Welcome. Very, very, very nice places that we have stayed. Very questionable one that we have stayed at, a little awkward, not really too uncomfortable, but it did start out a little uncomfortable. Not to sound not to sound fucked up. I mean, I really don't know how else to put it, and I don't mean to curse or whatever. But listen, this is me, and this is how it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Um, my channel's not for kids. uh, I'm not saying that I have an issue with a particular race or any other races, but I feel that the stigma becomes real when people see us. Especially John right now, because John is dark as hell from being out in the sun working. But the places that we have been have all been a particular type. And all of them, except this last one, were welcoming. All of them. The first one, yeah, we didn't see them. They were out of town, but still allowed us to go onto the property. The second one was a farm, and we didn't really see them because we had to leave early because John's schedule was crazy. Then the third, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. They were from out of the country. They're absolutely amazing, just absolutely amazing, just very, 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 very helpful, very, very, very welcoming. The fourth one, again, awesome people, very knowledgeable, very forthcoming with help and trying to tell you, or talk to you about things that you need to look at. Amazing. The one we went to yesterday, which this is the thing, is we were supposed to stay there 2 nights. We were gonna stay there. We left this morning because John had a job site he had to be on, and one person is not here. The one person's out of town, and the other person is still there. However, the person that is there, I wouldn't say he wasn't welcoming. I just would say that he was very awkward and not. It just wasn't. It was just off-putting. We were supposed to stay there for 2 days. I truly don't think that we're gonna go there tonight. It was just really weird. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely open with information, communication. But it's very difficult when you're trying to have a conversation and the conversation is one-sided. You want to give us information, but when we ask you questions about what you're explaining, there's no response, or there's a know-all. It just was very, let's just say, when we pulled up, after we did the greet of where we're gonna pull up or whatever, we looked at each other and was just like, mm-mm. We did pull into one spot, then we moved, we pulled into one spot, and then he gave us a tour of the area and a tour of his what is it, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van conversion that he did. And dope. He did it himself, and what everyone will always say is get the one that works for you. And I will say, the cubbies and the way he made his cabinetry, absolutely amazing. The amount of storage that they had in there, this was crazy. Just everything was just, it was just like every nook and cranny was filled with a way to store something, to put it out of sight so that it's not like it, just the preparation, the skill, the The preparation, the skill, I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but just like him just paying close attention, the attention to detail. The attention to detail of what they need. Phenomenal. Wonderful. Beautiful. However, it's very difficult to be able to admire something and speak on it when you can't get a word in, or when you do ask something. Honestly, I'm not sure. Before I even start to talk shit, I'm not sure if he might be deaf. He's an older man. He might be partially deaf and couldn't hear. I mean, he worked in the business that he worked in for a very long time, so that kind of could affect your hearing. But yeah, just it was just an awkwardness. We slept fine. The area was nice. The home, we thought we were going. The problem is, we thought we were going to a farm and that we were going to actually be able to enjoy this one. However, there was no animals on that farm. That farm is just land, and that's it. So I doubt we'll be going back there. We might be finding just a place to just, I don't know, just go and enjoy some breathing area. Today is John's best friend's birthday, so we're definitely gonna go there and share that day with him. I want to go stop and grab a cake for him, but yeah, it's I don't think we'll be going back to that site today. Aside from that, our setup, like I said, our setup is a temporary build right now. It's a temporary no build, and we have our power station, which, you know, thought was going to be fine, but it works. It works for the night. It definitely works for the night. I can't say what I want to say is I want to get another one, or I want to no, there's really no, you can't upgrade. I mean, we could upgrade. I think we can put another battery or something. I'd have to research that. But I would say that I want to buy another one just to have an additional one. However, I know that we're not going to be in a van conversion as we're not how we originally thought, because I think that was my thought in the very beginning by myself. And then once we decided that this was something that we wanted to do, and I mean, when I say by myself, I mean like years before. When we talked about it in the beginning, we talked about the travel trailers and stuff like that, and we have completely decided against that. We are definitely going straight into an RV and maybe get a little tow behind car to tow a car. But yeah, we're definitely going into like what we're looking at. We're not even looking at we're looking at Class A's, like a smaller Class A. But we have the Pecron E600, and it works. It'll work throughout the night. What we do have attached to it is obviously the TV, which doesn't take much power. I think it's like 40 watts. The fridge, during the day we'll have the fridge in the car because we have the multiple ports, the multiple plugs. We have the we have the I'm looking at it. I can see what it is. The 12-volt that goes into the cigarette lighter thing, but they're not cigarette lighters anymore. We have the 12-volt for that, and we have the regular plug. So that's the fridge. And then we also obviously have the 12-volt for the Pecron. So not really too worried about that. But and then we charge our phones. I try to charge the phones during the day, especially since I use a hotspot for the TV because it is a smart TV. That's really, and a fan. We have the Arctic Air cooling thing where you put the ice in it and some water, and it blows out the cold air, excuse me. And it'll last maybe a good 8 to 10 hours, maybe, sometimes, depends. We did have one site where we had electricity, which was yesterday. Like I said, awkward but accommodating and informational. Nope, informative. So that's definitely something that I probably should have gotten something. Oh, but it does do amazing when you plug it in to charge up. It charges in about 2.5 hours. Solar, I did have it on the solar. I had the solar panels put on the front of the van one time, and John had put them on the top of the van one time, and that worked fine. Obviously there is I don't know what it's called, but you can plug stuff into it while it's charging on the solar or on anything really, so that works out. So it is enough for us right now. However, to be safe, I would have preferred, I probably should have done something a little bigger. We do have, I did just have it, I don't know what the hell I just did with it, but we do have a 12-volt converter that will put the TV on. The only thing about this ProMaster is in the old van there was an outlet in the front and there was an outlet in the back. There's no outlet in the back over here, so we only have one, and we don't have the splitter to do that. I had one, I no longer have one. So that's really that. But yeah, that would be the only thing. The other things is we have like totes that have our food in one of them. It's a pain in the ass to really like have to take certain like move the totes off and then move it back on. We have the 5-gallon of we have one 5-gallon that is our drinking water, our brushing our teeth water and stuff like that, and then it has the electric pump on it, the rechargeable pump. It comes out, and then we have excuse me, we have we have another probably about 5 gallons as well that we use to like wash our face, do random stuff, like it's just water that we not gonna drink it. It came from the faucet before, like we're not drinking that water. But we do have the 5-gallon spring water for our drinking and brushing teeth and stuff like that. Let's see. How do I feel? Aside from the outside influences over the last 5 days causing stress in my life, I truly enjoy van life. I truly enjoy just being in here. I truly enjoy being able to do everything. I have my laptops, I have the TV, I have my phones, I have everything that I need and then some. I have yet to need anything that I don't have. And at this point, if we do need it, there's a store. But we really truly have the stuff. We have more than what we actually need. Like I said, we're purging today. I'm purging today because it's just, we overdid it. As far as the facilities to wash our ass, we've went to Planet Fitness mostly to take showers. We've probably showered at our friend's house once, but Planet Fitness has been our thing. And just for a quick cleanup, we have the camping washcloth things, so we have that. To go to the bathroom, shout out to my daughter. We are going to get we're gonna get a new camping toilet because The one that we have is, wait, matter of fact, I probably should order it now because it's we're gonna need it. So, Jesus. Didn't mean to do that. My fault. I hope y'all didn't bang your heads. So the camping toilet that we have is just, it's too low for me. So it's definitely way too low for John. I didn't take that into consideration when purchasing it, and I've already broken it. So it works, and it still unfolds. Like it's collapsible. It folds to like thin, and I've broken it. So I have to put it together every time. Like we have to go to, well, not every time. Every time I set it up, it stays out for the most part. Clean it out right after we're done, and we have a diaper genie and stuff. But shout out to my daughter, who had a trailer before, had a travel trailer, and said that one of the better things to do is just add a little bit of the kitty litter to absorb certain things, which obviously we go to the bathroom way bigger than the kitty, cat, whatever, boom. But we tried that yesterday and it worked. I usually, so if I go, we're going through the bags a lot, because once we go, I'm putting it there. So rather than do that, this probably sounds disgusting, and honestly, it is what it is. But it'll last. I can not have to worry about every time I get up to take a piss in the middle of the night. Can do that and do it in the morning. So I did all that last night. Set it up once we broke down. Built up. Once we built up everything, like I put the TV up because I take it down, but when we start to drive, remove all the bungees from everything when we're parked. But I'll set it up, and then every time I go to the bathroom, it's like, okay, wrap it up, boom, diaper genie. Wrap it up, boom, diaper genie. So rather than go through about 3-4 bags a night, the kitty litter actually helped, and there was no smell, there was no anything from any of it. So that was a big bonus right there. Shout out, like I said, to my daughter who helped me out with that one. So it's easier. At least it was easy for the little few hours that it did stay out. I think the biggest one of the biggest issues as far as being in the camping life is making sure you take care of yourself, making sure you eat. Due to the weekend that I had not eaten in about 4 days, I think. What was it? I ate Friday. No, so I had eaten Friday, and then I didn't eat. I ate Friday night, and it was the worst. It was the worst. It messed me all the way up. So then Friday, that was it. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I didn't eat anything. And when I ate again, it really messed me up again. So paying attention to eating, paying attention to making sure that you get the required amount of fluids, that is probably where I mess up the most. Mainly the fluids, because I haven't really been hungry like that. So, I mean, obviously the stress caused me not to be hungry, but yeah, that's really it in a nutshell. So that's a little life update. Like I said, I'll discuss more about the other stuff that's going on and in due time. Can't wait to be able to really just not have to have so many filters when speaking. So I don't know if you have any questions, anything that you want to know, Like I said, we're trying to look for a Class A. So if you have any tips or I want to say referrals, but I don't think it's referrals. It's like recommendations as far as what experiences that you've had with certain ones. Definitely leave it down in the comments. Please make sure you like, comment, share. I keep wanting to say share, but share it so we get more subscribers, because we need them. Thank you for watching through. If you made it through to this point, I would say, like, put something in the chat so I know you're there, but I don't know what to put. I gotta come up with like a little boom boom thing. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me. I will talk to you soon. I will I will start uploading daily soon, because like I said, you're coming on this journey with me. You're about to be my best friend. But again, I'll talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.